Welcome back, trainers, and we have some crazy news regarding Armor Mewtwo coming into Pokemon Go for raids. We have an image here that was leaked in a conference. I don't know if it was necessarily leaked, but it is here. We're going to take a look at it. It is a bit grainy, so bear with me. Understand all of the evidence that we've come to see and everything that is actually leading up to this moment regarding Shadow Pokemon and Team Rocket taking over Pokemon Go. That's what we've seen within the data mines here. So get hyped. I'm going to say it at this point. It's fair enough to say you can get hyped for this, okay? So let's take a look at this evidence. All right, so before we take a look at this image here, all credit to these accounts. I will be leaving a link to their Twitter in the description so you can go and check these out yourself personally. So this account here, as well as this one here. So if we back up, we're going to go down, we're going to take a look at the image. So this is what I first saw. Now, what do you see here? We're going to do a side-by-side comparison to the new Mewtwo coming out for the movie. So you're going to see that. Let me zoom in here. Like I said, it's a bit grainy. If you're like, okay, what is that? It's like a TV or something? Right. I understand. So here's the bigger picture. Now you have all these chairs. They're in some conference meeting. This is what they said in the description. It is going to be in another language. The translation is a bit choppy, but they go on to say that there. So there you go. This is pretty exciting. And as you can see, the CP on that Armor Mewtwo there is sitting at 49,430. And it actually looks like the Armor Mewtwo. So now let's go ahead and do a little bit of a side-by-side comparison for the images that we have been given for the new Mewtwo Strikes Back movie in his armor. So here we have the new Armored Mewtwo from Mewtwo Strikes Back in the images that we have been given here. I want you to take a good look at those kind of shoulder pads of death and the helmet, specifically the helmet and those eyes there. All right, looks pretty awesome. Could you imagine something like this in Pokemon Go? Well, I can because, well, we've been given an image here. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the other one. Now, when you do compare these two images side by side here, it's undeniable that that's what it is in the raid, or at least this image that they're showing in this conference. If somebody did go out of their way to put all those chairs up there and make this Photoshop image of Mewtwo on the TV to trick us, then, well, I'm going to say you got us. And if it just came out of the blue without the whole Shadow Pokemon being found within the data, the alternate form Mewtwo's found within the data, and all of that, then I would say, yeah, it's a little far-fetched for this to be just popping out of nowhere, as well as the movie lining up and releasing in Japan fairly soon. I'm assuming that this is going to be around possibly the Japan Go Fest, and maybe we're going to see the Armored Mewtwo released around then, but for now, we finally have an image here, folks. So if you still are not convinced, I don't know what to tell you. We've been talking about this for some time, and well, it seems like this is pretty much what it is. We're going to be getting it fairly soon, folks. So what do you think, trainers? Are we going to be getting Armor Mewtwo as a raid boss into Pokemon Go? Because the evidence just keeps piling up, and at this point, I'm completely convinced that we will be getting it. It's just a matter of when. I think it's going to be the last Go Fest in which we're going to be seeing that entering into Pokemon Go. Now, is it going to be a legendary kind of day where you're going to get a 3-hour period to go out and hit as many as you can, because every single raid just about will be one of these Armor Mewtwo, or is it just going to be here for a specific time and you don't really have to worry about it? I'm really hoping it's going to be the second option, in which we're going to be able to just raid whatever day we want and just go to raids as we please with people, instead of having to gather a bunch of people all together, raid them all in one day, because that way people are not going to be missing out if that's the case. So I'm pretty excited for this. And with that said, we're going to be taking a look at the rest of this video. Pretty amazing catches today. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. All right, guys, Scarlet Witch just got a perfect weather boosted 100 shiny Groudon during the raid hour. First one we did. Look at that. Are you kidding me? Weather boosted 100 shiny. All right, so as far as my personal Groudons during this raid hour, no shinies and nothing in particular too great in IVs. I mean, I did get this 2911 weather boosted, but I do have several that are actually better than that, because we've been having sunny weather in the game for the past, I don't know, for a while now. and every single Groudon raid I'm doing is weather boosted, so we're looking great. And guess what? It looks like I'm a Chikorita magnet for some reason, because I just caught this full odds Chikorita today. We were out grinding together, and well, she found that Groudon, and then she found Diglett, but it actually, the Go Plus went for it first, and it ran away, so oops, she already had one. So yeah, I know the feeling. And she caught another rat. But personally for me, I caught the Chikorita, and then I caught a Psyduck shiny today. So let's take a look. That's the third, or sorry, the third, and then the third, right? So 2 full odds today, and no Alolans, unfortunately. I did get this amazing lucky Riolu, so shout out to you, Nixie. Thank you for that lucky trade we did earlier. And we did go on a nice walk. I will be showing footage of that as well. And wow, we walked probably like 4 feet away from a moose, just trying to continue on the trail. And I really should have recorded that. Really should have. But hey, maybe next time. I don't know if I really want to be that close to a moose again. But it was just a young male. Barely had its horns coming out. You could tell it was very young. Anyways, these are my catches for the day. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I know I haven't really been talking about the speed form Deoxys, and that's because, well, there's really not much to talk about, folks. We already went over everything we need to know. Its stats are the worst amongst its counterparts, and you're better off with the defense form. Simple as that. And not even powering it up, just keeping it in the Great League. So that's what I'm looking like. My Alolan so far, I do have the Rattata as well as the Alolan Executor, so I'm happy about that. And during the Raikou raid day, if you did not watch those videos as well, I did catch the 100% IV, which is this one right here, non-shiny obviously, and then the 2 shinies, one in my first raid and then one towards the middle, about an hour and a half towards the end of it or something like that. And I did do a lucky trade and max one out. We will be getting Thundurus in the next generation, which will probably outperform it. It does have higher attack than Raikou, but the whole question is, are the moves going to be as good as it, or are they going to get just a horrible moveset? Therefore, Raikou's still going to be the best electric attacker, but we don't really need to think about that too much. I suppose if you're trying to make a full team of these, do what you got to do. Invest now, live here for the moment, and have fun. And anyways, with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at some of that footage when we were walking on that, they call it the Velociraptor grass, like from Jurassic Park, because it's so tall. And I'll tell you what, there was a part where we walked around the bend where it just got taller, and I saw the grass was kind of like flat, as if a moose was laying there. No, not as if a moose was laying there and it just left. And I was like, we can't see anything out here. Should we continue on? It's like, yeah, let's just keep going. All right, folks, this just in, I'm going to let you know this before we go. And it seems that the shiny Nidoran is now worldwide for everybody with supposed increased spawns. So let me know if you do see increased spawns right now. You're going to be looking for partly cloudy weather to get this poison type to be weather boosted, if you're looking for that, right? Otherwise, you're gonna there's nothing else you can look for, because it just has one type. It's gonna be poison until it evolves into Nidoking, gaining that ground type. So good luck out there trying to find your shiny Nidoran male. And this is quite exciting, because after I'm done with this video, I should be going to bed. But honestly, I'm gonna probably go out for about an hour and see what I can find out there. So just wanted to let you know, get out there and see if you can find yourself a shiny Nidoran male. And with that said, trainers, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Stick around, because I do continuously drop news like this just so you guys can know. Getting it out as quick as possible. So good luck out there on your shiny hunts. Enjoy this footage of Anchorage, and I'll be catching you all next time. Take care.